Aha! Well, that was easy. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. So I got a chance to record a couple of tutorials last night.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. In fact, the core placement tutorial, I made 2 versions. One for Infinity and one for Gladiators. So we can each have a tutorial for it and not have it not be the same video. But it's the same information. And I recorded a tutorial on how to tokenize and pick up organizational static cores, because currently you can't do that in the game. I'm getting some good pictures just from running around the game.
Did you check out the folder I've compiled?
No, I haven't looked at it actually in like 3 or 4 days. When's the last time you added stuff to it?
Will be Monday. I don't remember if it was yesterday or Monday.
Ah. There's someone supposedly, or there's someone at the market selling warp drives for $3 million.
Scam though, isn't it?
And I don't know. I'm not gonna try. I mean, you can see who the core belongs to. That little thing is on. You know, I didn't look to see who owns it. And good morning, everybody. It's a great day. Oh, my TV turned off. What the heck? So maintenance is starting at 10. How typical.
Yep.
How typical. Well, when we do get in the game, I've got everything set up. I'm going to do a 3rd version of our tutorial live in the show. So it'll be fun. Of how to line up cores. So I picked up a bunch of the cores that connected the spaceport to the city area, and I found a better use for those was going to be to actually attach them to the city, to expand the city itself. So we're off to a great start. I think it's going to be a wise choice. And I've been finding large static cores for sale on the market by players for like $450,000.
Ah, I should look.
Yeah, and you're like, normally those are like 1.8 million. You know,
Yeah.
before the beta, they were like 3.5 million.
Yeah.
So, I'm not sure what the actual cost is.
Someone has a spreadsheet of in our group, I'm sure.
Ah, that shit by Brimmer and Bubsy. I cannot wait. I had a hard time just synchronizing with them, a time to get in game and meet a Calorie. So Calorie is interested in getting involved in the city project.
Cool.
So Rovan is the project lead for the city, and he's basically in charge of logistics and making sure everybody who wants to participate's got the information that they need. Because what you'll do is you'll wind up placing a core down, and he'll guide you through that process. The one thing we can tell you is when you do place a core, make sure you add that very important rule set to the RDMS for the core you place. And that is deploy overlapping building zone. Hey, good morning, First Random. So that rule keeps other cores from being blocked by your core. So if somebody drops down a core and does not add some RDMS for it, that core will block the placement of all other cores in a very large radius. So it's really important when you're doing a community build or organizational build that every single person who places down a core adds that rule set to their RDMS. Because if just one person forgets to do it, it stops all additional cores that you need from being added. Hey, Wildcard, welcome, man.
Yeah, thank you.
The game is so beautiful in ultra settings. It's nice being able to play on my Alienware with that Alienware graphics amplifier. It's making a huge difference. How are we doing on time there, Magic?
6 minutes till 9.
See if
Or
guys.
10.
Thanks. See if guys. Thanks for the follow. Cheers and welcome to the show. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try and log into the game. Just in case we get a few minutes in.
Uh-huh.
Mervin, hey, thanks for the follow, man. Cheers. And good morning. Nice to see you guys. You're in your team meeting. Hey, we appreciate that, man. Yeah, we aim to convey as much of what we know about the game as at all possible. Work from home life. Indeed, man. It's weird. My wife's been working from home since the beginning of March. And it doesn't look like they're going back anytime soon.
Yeah, a lot of companies here are reevaluating their structure, and they're saving a lot of rent by having people work from home.
Yeah, her company is also involved in commercial real estate. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation, but it's been great having her home. Mido, good morning, man. See, because you've been working from home for 3 years. Wow, that's huge. That's the best way to do it. No, Mervin, I did not see that. Best friend used to work for Lehman Brothers. He got out a year before the collapse. But he knows Wild Bill Hickok. The Wild Bill, you know, Sid Meier's all his properties, all his stuff. That was his partner. Could probably, you know, Magic, I need to talk to him. I need to talk to the Bartman. He knows a lot of people in the industry. Can you imagine having Sid on here to do an interview? Yeah, wouldn't that would be epic. Speaking of interviews, we are going to be live this Friday on the Morning Brew Show, the official channel on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/The Morning Brew Show. And our guest is going to be none other than JC himself. And we're going to talk about Dual Universe. It's going to be the first in our weekly series of Let's Talk Dual Universe. And we'll have regular guests from Novaquark and from the community as well. We're going to invite some of the big streamers come on and talk about their experience with the game and what they like most about it, and talk about their communities, and we'll get some of the people that have done really amazing things in the game other than Pantera and find out what inspires them. I'm really excited, Magic. It's very clear that this is going to be larger than Landmark by possibly a couple of orders of magnitude or even more.
I think so. Oh, let's see. Maida wanted to know what we were gonna do while the server was down. We got a lot of things to show. We got a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, you know what? I got my Quanta. It is time. Is it time? Yeah. I'm going to push the camera a lot. Beep, 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 beep. And good morning, everybody. I'm in game for a brief moment. Got my 1K. I forgot to log in my other characters, though. And it's daytime. Oh, that's fantastic. You know, while we're here, time is of the essence. I'm going to go down and take care of just one little thing we wanted to do. We wanted to show how to expand your base. So if you're building a city in the game, you got a group of friends or an organization that you're with, and you want to expand what you're doing, build this large play area. You can connect these large static cores together to build really massive structures. So we're going to show you how to do that. In fact, you know, I should just fly over there. It's easier than walking. So we had runway here before, right in front of me. And now I remove the runway. Oh, this chorus. Hello. This game is just so amazing. All right. As we go around in circles, I love flying this little machine. Man, Brimmer and Bubsy did a great job. So you can see here what we're working on. So we had that one strip of cores. That's 5 large static cores there. And then we just added 2 more going south here, and I just framed them out so that the folks who are actually working on the city can take care paving those. Kind of take ownership, as it were. But what we're going to do next is we're going to add 2 more static cores, and I'm going to show you how that's done. It's really easy, and there's some very simple steps to follow when you do it. And this process is the knowledge of the process is must-have when you're going to do any project that is like this. That's why we have spent so much time on it. So from here, do I have, yeah, I've got access to my container. And in here, I've got 2 large static cores. Hopefully, I'll be within range when I place those. But you know what? Just in case, let me go over to the container that Rovan set up for our project and drop those in there. It is a beautiful morning here in the game. And the clouds look amazing. You know, you can watch clouds and spot faces and things in them. All right. Move those static cores there. Oh. Daggone thing's full. There we go. Now make that my declared container. And let's go down and build. So if you look along the edge here, you can see these yellow marks that I've left. That's a 2x2. Those are alignment marks that I'll use to add additional cores when we want to expand this. And we're going to go down here, add these cores, and this is the one that we're adding it to. So I'm standing on an Infinity Corporation owned core. This is a foundation core that we're using for the city, and it is tagged City E04 S00, and you know what, that's supposed to be W04. Just realized. All right, so you get yourself lined up. Use your deploy ground element tool, which by default should be number 5 on your hotbar. And then switch, I had to switch from my nanopack to my linked container. And there's a large static core. So you put the reticle right over the center mark of those yellow voxels. Hit the page down key. And this is how I make sure they're all the same height. I line all the cores up so that I can see the ring, the center ring for the core, but I can see the voxels for the surface that I'm placing it on. And I use that method for all the cores that I put down here, so that's how I know that they're all at the same height. And then next, we want to move that core out to the south. So I'm going to do Control and up arrow. So by tapping the page up, page down keys, you get it in a placement mode, where you can then do precision placement. And because I raycast it originally on top of existing voxels, it's automatically lined up with those voxels in terms of the grid. So now I just take my finger off Control and just single click the arrow key. Right there, that's a 1 voxel overlap. One more click, and now it's perfectly aligned. You can see right there, perfectly lined up. Now the next thing we've got to do, now we're in, we gotta name it. So click, and this is going to be City West 04 and South 01. And we'll make the owner Infinity Corporation. Static core unit deployed. So once you place it, you wind up in build mode. And it's really important that while you're in build mode, before you exit build mode for the first time, that you put at least one anchor voxel down. So we're going to put the center mark, line it up with the deck behind us. So I go to deploy voxel tool, I activate that. I'm going to increase it to a 2x2x2, and I'm raycasting it on this face of the core, and I just hit page up to move that toward the platform behind me. And I don't know if you can see it, but if I can see on my screen the XYZ coordinates for the location of where that voxel is going to be. And I just want to move it till the Y location is at like 245, 250-ish. And then we'll turn around and go chase it down and place it precisely. So it's at 251 right now. So use the up arrow key to move it up, and the page up key to push it there. Pushed it too far. Oh, message from the team. Maintenance. About an hour. Crikey. All right. So now it's perfectly lined up. Press enter or left click, and there you can see we have the anchor core. So I can come over here on the deck and I can click on that to go back into build mode to edit that core. So something we'll do really quickly is put down a few more voxels while we have time. I'm going to use the paving material that we use, which is the galvanized dark gray iron. And I'll put a little border over here. A little border over here. And I need to put one of these yellow cubes at the center point on all four sides of the platform that we're going to do here. This method is really simple and it's very reliable. This will give me, right here, a path out to the center of the core. And there's a reason why you want to do this right away. I'm going to paint a yellow mark at the center spot right here using the yellow voxels. And now by doing that, if I use F9, hotkey 9, which is the move element tool, I can actually now reposition this core. It doesn't move the build zone, but it allows me to take this core and move it someplace else. So I can put it in the ground or move it for decorative purposes somewhere else. But by marking it, I'll always know where the center spot is on this core. And then from here, I typically will take a little section. I use the select voxel tool to do this. Copy, paste, move it around, and get that piece going to the west, another one going to the east. And now I can draw lines out to the rest of the frame that I've got to make. And when I do that, let's do the south one, or the west one first. Take this all the way down to the edge. Oh, wrong color. And then we'll mark the center spot as soon as we get it down there. So when you're doing something that's this narrow, you can go in length 160 voxels, and you'll see the size of the area that you're trying to paste or place in the XYZ coordinates. All right, so that goes all the way to the edge, and you can see where my center mark is there. And we'll use the replace voxel tool right here as soon as it synchronizes. Oh, I got disconnected. Okay. Well, but you get the basics. Really, really easy. to expand and create a platform, a play area where everybody in your organization, all your friends can get together and build something really creative and large. And the one key thing you got to do is you got to make sure everybody uses the deploy overlapping building zone in their RDMS for each core that goes down.
Okay, a lot of people in chat didn't know you could move the core after you placed it.
Oh yeah, that is a thing.
And Mito lost all his brews. I believe, right, Mito?
Gotta feed the beast. So when someone loses them all, like, do you give them
No.
a little injection? You make
that's why they call it gambling.
Just checking. Just checking. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Brew Show. We're just chilling here in the studio.
Poor Alpha got told off by someone for repairing their ship for them. That's not very nice of that person.
Maybe they thought you were trying to claim it for yourself. I don't know.
Calorie lost everything as well.
Man.
Oh, Gio, your shirt's kind of green. We can see
through
it.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it is. I'm transparent today. Didn't expect that. Forgot all about that when I got up this morning. Oh, you know what? I forgot my coffee.
Go get your coffee. Maybe put on a different shirt or put a sweater on or something.
Yeah, I've got one here somewhere. Yeah, I will do that. I'll tell you what, I'm going to trigger the slideshow before I trigger everybody else by being so transparent. Try to be transparent here on the Morning Brew Show. I'm excited. This Friday, everybody, we're going to be interviewing JC on Let's Talk Dual Universe over on the Morning Brew Show channel. That's the official Morning Brew Show channel here on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/The Morning Brew Show. That's our news and gaming info show. We've covered a lot of news and technology, gaming information for years over there. You hear my corgi in the background. Actually, it's my son's corgi. Yeah. Magic, can you drop the link to the show?
I will. Just a second.
Thank you. Hey, Joshua. Yeah, the servers just went down. Yeah. Good morning, Joshua, over on YouTube. So we simulcast here for the Morning Brew Show on the Landmark Explorer channel. We simulcast onto YouTube and Twitch. So good morning, wherever you happen to be watching us.
I do, Corbin. Just a second. I'll drop that in after I drop the link to our Morning Brew Show Twitch channel.
All right. I'm going to put up these slides. Magic, I'll be right back. If you can man the desk.
Okay, doke.
Thank you.
Okay, here's the location to get the wedge cube, the voxel wedge generator cube thingy. Just a sec. There you go. And only take one blueprint, please. You can take that blueprint and then put it in world and then make more blueprints to give out to your friends. Yeah, I know the stream delay. It's, yeah, I don't know. I'll have to ask you about that. Oh, you know what? I'll make that a thing, a command that I can link in any time instead of searching and copy and pasting it every time someone asks. So just, the material is, I believe, iron, the least expensive material, and it's really easy to gather, as I understand. And very heavy, so you probably don't want to make an iron spaceship. I don't know what the material cost is to create the whole wedge thing. Alpha, are you watching 2 channels at one time? Make my work harder. Alpha just moved over, is over at the YouTube channel, chatting in YouTube text chat. So right now, because the game is down, I only have 3 monitors. I have Discord on one monitor, this Twitch channel on my front monitor, and then my side monitor, I have the YouTube show. Zerkitten, let's see. There's a lot of stuff on our... Yeah, everything is on Geo's driver in the cloud, but we've got a couple of YouTube channels that have a lot of stuff. Let me put those links in just a sec. Okay, just a sec. David? Yeah, Torden's wedges. I should label that. I feel like I'm juggling cats now with everyone chatting and asking different things. Yeah, he got my butt in a few of the screenshots. Or I walked in front of him while he was taking a picture. There I am. Yeah, that was my side this time, Yetlin. I have not had any problems with my avatar randomly changing colors. What I have had problems with is the colors that I picked out on screen when you're picking your colors show up differently in game. So I thought I was all purple at first, but when I was in game, everyone saw me as like pink. So I had to change that. But I haven't heard any random changes. Huh, you randomly turn green. Weird. Yeah, Hulk. Yeah, envy. I know the Nyan cat is very cute. And that skull is cute. There was a pumpkin next to it. Someone must have moved the pumpkin.
I'm back. Alpha GGA is over on YouTube.
I know.
Yeah, good morning. And that's why we simulcast, so you can talk anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah. And like I told the crew while you were gone, Gio, they have me. It's like I'm juggling cats right now. Watching all the monitors.
Scared Yitlin. What?
Yeah. Oh, did you see the thing? I think it was on Twitter about the bear that this guy was sleeping in a lounge chair in his backyard by a pool, and a bear nudged his foot and woke him up. A black bear.
Oh my god! No, I've not seen. I would have a heart attack.
Oh yeah. What he did, of course, being the millennial, he was like trying to get his phone, to take a picture. But it was captured on their ring. They had a ring on their back door. There's the cat.
Oh yeah, it's Nyan cat.
So the ring video captured the bear nudging his foot and waking him
cool.
up.
Yeah.
You can try to find that if you want to show it. If there's a, it might just be
okay.
an image.
That's okay.
Okay. Oh, there was a comment about the chat delay and the what's on the screen.
Yeah.
So there's Can you adjust the delay at all so there's like less delay?
I believe we can. I can't do it during the broadcast.
Okay, maybe later.
I can adjust that for the next stream.
If the bear had a braid. Alf wants to know if you can recycle honeycomb.
Well, it depends what you mean by recycle. We don't have any actual recycling in the game yet, but you can delete those voxels from wherever they're placed, and they go back to your connected container or your nanopack, and you just use them on something else. But no, recycling. I think we're going to get that at some point, but
yeah, isn't a recycler going to be in future in the industry upcoming for industry?
We have something that's like that. What is that for? One of you industry gurus can enlighten us. The recycler used to be for making scrap, but it would require pure voxels. So we got the slideshow. These are all images that we've taken on our adventures since the beta, since the NDA dropped. I love showing all the stuff from alpha and pre-alpha, but people get confused.
Oh, this is 1K's house. I love how he did that.
I know.
Yeah.
He's a genius. 1K, are you out there? Paging 1K. Hello.
I gotta look at these slides closer for ideas for my house. I gotta raise my house out of the water. The waves are bugging it now. When I built it, it was fine. It was dry, but then the tide came up, and the waves got choppy.
Oh, we don't have tides, do we?
Yes, we do. Confirmed. We have tides.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
Well, it is if I had built my house when it was high tide, but I didn't.
Oh my God, that is so cool. I had no idea. Wow.
So now the water is over my floor. It washes over my floor.
Man. But I thought, but it goes back out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So, okay.
I suppose I could have there's water over blah.
Well, you know what you need to make in your floor is a jacuzzi.
That's what I'm
there
thinking.
You go. Immortalis indoor pool.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm thinking I'm gonna.
Yep.
Yeah. Morning, Immortalis.
Man, I'm seeing more and more landmark people start to gravitate toward the game.
Yeah, that's true, Alf.
And speaking of landmark people, folks, I don't know if you're on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, please give me a follow out there. You see a lot of Dual Universe stuff, but also you connect with a lot of people from the community, both Dual Universe and the Landmark. Can you drop a link to my Twitter? It's like this here, but it's spelled funny. It's Landmark Explorer.
Okay, just a second.
Yeah, that needs to be a regular needed command for that.
Well, we've got it as a timer.
So, Da Vinci, who was part of our Landmark community, and he's a cosplay engineer. He makes the most amazing cosplay stuff. But he, his sister is gravely ill, and they've started a GoFundMe to raise money to cover her medical expenses. He's absolutely wonderful person, one of our favorite people in the Landmark community. And boy, anything, if you check my Twitter there, you can find the link. But they've got a GoFundMe set up, and I encourage, especially anyone from Landmark, to reach out to Da Vinci. You'll see it in my tweets. reach out to him, and if you can help with either prayers, encouraging words, or donation's really important. Yeah, she's got a long way to go to hit that milestone. But it's been a tough time, you know. We forget that while we've been busy working at home and wondering if your job's going to stick around and all this stuff. There's some people out there that are really struggling, and with huge things like their health, and so we'd like to help him and help his sister any way we can. If you can find the link to that tweet that I talked about it and just drop that in there too, I greatly appreciate it.
I'll look just a second.
Thanks. So we've been spending a lot of time at the museums that they have in game. So they got a bunch of museums set up, one for small ships, medium ships, large ships, outposts, and for space stations. And these are full of really cool creations by players from the pre-alpha and the alpha. And you can visit them from any VR station in the game. You can craft your own VR station. You can buy one at the market, I believe. I don't know if it's a tier 1. I don't think it's a tier 1 item. But boy, players, the player-driven economy is already starting to kick in. For example, if you need large static cores, you can find them on the market for 450,000 quanta. I mean, that was at the beginning of beta, that was like almost $2 million. So as the player economy really starts to normalize, yeah, things are good. Hey, Bubsy, dude, and you're watching on your phone while working. Don't get caught. Unless you're working at home, then it kind of doesn't matter. Alf, the tide goes in, the tide goes out. Can't explain that. Need a medium ship core. So there are medium ship cores, but brace yourselves. Those are a little more expensive, but they are for sale on the market by players. I think the medium ship core, don't quote me on this, but I think it's about $1 million, $1.5 million. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, Magic, we should do a couple of oh, there it is. Hey, Magic, thank you. There's the link I was talking about. If you want to help Da Vinci and his sister, be greatly appreciated. Anything you can give would be so helpful. And if you and if that's not a option or possibility, man, just your prayers and love, encouraging words. She's going through a tough time. Ashlyn, hey, good morning, dude. Good morning, man. So, Magic, I'm going to roll some of our favorite videos here.
Okay, I'm going to give everybody some brews.
Sweet. And the gambling begins again. We've got one of my favorite projects, and this is one I didn't film myself, but I did the production on. So it was a community effort led by Helvetian and Yamamushi and Grimstone, and I think Destron was there, Pantera was there. But this is the Apollo 11 tribute that the community did to the people that were behind the Apollo 11 launch and successful landing. You guys will love this. This is just a wonderful video.
Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower clear.
We got a roll program. Neil Armstrong reporting the rolling pitch program, which puts Apollo 11 on the proper heading. Down 2.5, picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow. 4 forward, drift into the right a little. 30, down a half. 30 seconds forward, just. Hey. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man. One giant leap for mankind.
You're muted, Gio.
So, wow, I get all teary-eyed every time I listen to that, every time I watch that. Yeah, I lived in Hawaii when Apollo 11 launched and splashed down. Yeah, it was cool. I got to see the entire Apollo 11 crew arrive at Pearl Harbor on the USS Hornet. My old man worked over at Hickam Air Force Base. So we went over to Pearl Harbor and got to watch those guys. Drove right past us in their Airstream. And the trailer that they were in, that they drove right past us, is now in the Smithsonian. Yeah, it's just so cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's, man, I tell you, Havedian and Yamamushi and Grimstone, Destron, all the guys did such an amazing job filming that. It was really cool. What a pleasure to work on. We've got some more videos here. I want to play another one. Can't play this one enough. This is the first video made by the community that ever got published by Novaquark, and it's of Pantera's Naughty Narwhal, his wooden sailing ship. And so it's ironic, you know, the first video that they release made by the community is not of something sci-fi. It's a wooden ship. But you guys will enjoy it. This is really cool. Pantera. Pantera was he was so mad that they used that ending. So I gave him two versions of it. The version you just saw, which is the one they published, and then the other version that had a safe landing. Pantera was like, "You gave him the version with the explosion." I'm like, what's wrong, Pantera? Everyone's gonna know I can't fly. Yeah, that was one of my what an amazing moment. That was a lot of fun. That was actually the pre-alpha. That was from the pre-alpha. And we didn't have a lot of, I mean, it was under a tight NDA, so not very much stuff got out there. But that's when I started sending them some videos, and they said, yeah, that's great. Can you make it a little shorter? I sent them like a 30-minute video unedited of just me flying around. I added some voiceovers on it, of the Chinese Navy, threatening the American military aircraft. Go away! and the intro is really funny too. But I can't play it because never got permission to play those. But it was of my SR-71 flying around when I was going on missions. And they got a real kick out of that. But they said, yeah, you want to send us something that's a lot shorter? We might consider it. So we did, and I sent them the ship. And good morning, everybody. Any questions? Any questions about the game or the world, life? Don't hesitate to ask. Yep, those are space fish. Did you know that, Magic?
Oh, space fish.
Space
fish.
Oh my. Yeah, someone on YouTube commented on the space fish. Life's big questions are only answered by the 8-ball.
The 8-ball's been channeling Poe on Yentland, so I asked it why, and it gave me another Poe quote. So I asked it if I tickled it, would it cheer up? And it said yes. So I need to tickle the 8-ball, I guess. Ashlyn, how do you build a ship successfully?
Yeah, well, if it can fly, turn, and land without blowing up, that's successfully, and we can cover that. So Alpha asks, how can you improve the HMS Catfish? We have not had a chance to see the HMS Catfish yet. Alpha, are you on Twitter? Have you tweeted out a picture of that? If so, drop a link so we can see what it looks like. So there is a whole engineering report that you get for the ships, and the engineering report covers a lot of important information. Tells you how much thrust you have or how much thrust you need to get out of space. To get out of the atmosphere into space. Tells you how much braking power you have, and brakes are essential. If you're re-entering the atmosphere and you don't have good space brakes and good atmo brakes, a sufficient amount of them, you can easily burn up. Or when you have so much momentum that by the time you get to the surface, you can't slow down enough. And it helps to have sufficient vertical thrust as well. Either a lot of hover engines and or vertical boosters. Oh, you're at Zone 1 on the starter world. So you're at Alioth. Zone 1, I assume you mean Market 1? And if anybody gets into the game successfully, give us a heads up. They're doing maintenance right now, but they said it was going to last an hour starting at 10 o'clock. That means technically like 13 more minutes. Yeah, Market 1. Oh, Mr. Freaks, hey man, welcome to the show, dude. And we get an update, a client update. Sweet. All right, glad I closed out the game. Yeah, make sure you close the game out all the way. And everybody, make sure you clear your cache when you launch the game to get back in. Make sure you clear your cache. Great thing to do every time there's a client update. It can prevent all kinds of disasters. Yeah, one thing that's really helpful is the trajectory indicator. You hit X 3 times while you're flying to pull the trajectory indicator up on your screen. And it's just like flying. I mean, we have Newtonian physics in the game, so it's just like flying a real aircraft. You know, if you pull up too sharply, you're going to stall unless you have sufficient thrust. Hey, Mr. Freaks, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it, dude. Can't get the hang of sculpting voxels. So when you say sculpting, are you talking about terrain voxels where you're doing open world, just messing around, or building in a core, static, space, dynamic? The building voxels, all right. Yeah, it can be tricky. It can be tricky. You got to learn to use the smooth tool, and we have 2 different smooth tools for smoothing voxels. If you played Landmark, it's very different. Principles are the same, but it's very different. Yeah, sculpting right now is challenging. But wait till you see the ship that Brimmer and Bubsy made for me. Oh.
The Moto Lab over on YouTube has a question. Has there been any talks in the past about FPS combat? I'm thinking first-person shooter combat.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming, Moto Lab. Hey, and good morning. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you for joining us. So that's AVA. That's called Avatar versus Avatar, and we're not going to get that until after the official launch of the game. It's one thing I'm really looking forward to because my son will start playing when they introduce that, so he can follow me around and shoot me shoot me just in general. Yeah, that's going to be really fun. I think one of the things we've got to do is we've got to make really large arenas. For those that played Landmark, you remember that was the thing. We had gaming arenas. So I don't know if we'll have that exact mechanic in the game, but that should be a lot of fun. And Lucifer Morningstar, good morning, man. Welcome to the show. Yeah, the servers are down for maintenance. Oh boy.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Druid 83.
Hey, Druid. Welcome to the show. Okay, geez, who is that? That's either Dyford or Pantera. Dyford, good morning, man. Welcome, Jesus. Good Lord.
Oh, smoke.
Red.
Motolab wants to know what Landmark is because we talk about Landmark a lot. So
okay, so Landmark was a game that was made by Sony. That was Sony Online Entertainment, which was their PC computing division, game developing division, and we were partnered with them. It was fun. It was a voxel based game. We got a lot of videos on our YouTube and on our Twitch. From way back, you can see it was crazy fun and very creative because it was like Dual Universe. It was voxel based, so you could basically make darn near anything. And it was they had made a lot of advancements in gameplay capabilities, but it was never like a cohesive game. It's just a builder's game, so a lot of building. But it was really beautiful. It was a lot of fun, and it's what inspired so many of us in the Landmark community to patiently wait through the NDA with Dual Universe and participate in the pre-alpha and the alpha, because Dual Universe is the realization of so many of the dreams that the Landmark community had for that game, and that's been fulfilled in spades by Dual Universe. It's really, really extraordinary. So the AVA is going to be a lot of fun. Just don't know when we're gonna have that, but I'm hoping that we start building that. We'll see lots of arenas, combat arenas, and combat game systems crop up. I they'll have to add some of those capabilities, some of those elements, but it's certainly something to talk about. Yeah, AVA is FPS. Yeah, that's first-person shooter. Now we have space combat already. That's ship versus ship PvP in space, and that's pretty exciting. If you haven't had a chance to do it, man, find an org that's jamming on that. See if you can come along and be a gunner or a cameraman. Yeah, it's really cool.
Joe, I'll be right back.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah, there will be. Yep, we will get Avatar versus Avatar FPS combat, but it's sometime after launch currently, and that's with the roadmap. I mean, they've officially published their roadmap, and there are some things they'll probably sneak into the game ahead of the official timeline, but yeah, they got their plate is full. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be AVA is going to be one of my favorite things. Especially if they give us some game elements to make arenas. I hate to get shot in AVA and then, wind up having to start back at the ARC ship.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to be more of the builder hiding out on Sanctuary.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. So for all those that aren't into the PvP in any way, shape, or form, the Sanctuary Moon is absolutely going to be your home and destination, and that place is going to have more buildings and constructs and projects than any place else in the whole game, because the entire planet's a safe zone. It's not a planet, it's a Sanctuary Moon, but the entire moon is a safe zone, and it's huge. It's almost the size of Alioth. I mean, it's got the same gravity as Alioth, and that's based on the size of the planet. Yeah, Mr. Freaks. So it will be a heavy load in some aspects, but you got to remember that there won't be any PvP going on. So you got none of that to affect your FPS, your gameplay there. Sanctuary Moons, first of all, has an insane amount of tier 1 and 2 resources on the surface. And Dyford, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we could mine already on Sanctuary Moon. They've got in-ground materials?
Yes, they do.
Of course, yeah. So
the only difference is you have to be on your own claim tile. You can't harvest or mine on anybody else's claim or on
open world
unclaimed.
Okay, well that's okay. I get that. That's to keep those unclaimed hexes full of resources, so that when someone does claim it, they'll have stuff to mine. That actually makes sense.
And yeah, it's but yeah, if you're on your own claim, it's basically the same minerals and ores that you can mine as on Alioth itself.
Hey, Project Renown. Yeah, so we have some amazing voxel libraries in the game, but one of the most advanced is managed by Grimstone. It's the Tioma Library. Tioma's a planet, and you can travel there and copy all the amazing blueprints that have been donated and submitted. It's an amazing effort that Grimstone has led. Really impressive. And of course, he's famous from Landmark. If you guys, we've got videos of some of his incredible creations. And he's just an interesting guy, too, if you take some time to get to know him.
I'm back. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm left for dinner.
All right, Yellen. And let's see, we got some more questions. Freaks or yeah, you know what? I really enjoy just chilling on Sanctuary. There's just something. It's just a chill place. It's really cool. I love it. But I don't do a lot there. I've got access to 4 characters, my sons, my daughters, and my account, and then I've got an alt.
Yeah, what Dionysus says, there's enough ground spun to gather up a ton of stuff, and it respawns. So, but you can mine, but you could also just pick rocks off the ground.
And and it's full tier 1 and tier 2. The surface minerals on the moon, it's all of the tier 1 and all the tier 2, which is really cool. So there's a lot you can build with those. I mean, large static core, for example, you can build with those materials.
Yeah, it respawns, Alpha. We showed it on one of our streams.
Yep.
Yep,
All right.
it does.
All right, Magic. I'm gonna give it a go. It's been an hour.
Alpha, the only time it goes away is if you use your terraforming tool. So if you flatten the land or do something to the land with terraforming, then you'll stop the spawning on that spot.
But you know, I have done some terraforming and then wound up smoothing it back to its original exact terrain height, and I got stuff to respawn, including plants.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I was only able to pull that off with the smooth tool.
There's a 1-minute timer, Calorie.
So, hey, Corbin, man. So he says the territory scanner is also only tier 1 and tier 2 materials. I did not realize that. It's just a lot of them. Oh, that's cool. But that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, and folks, when you relaunch your client, make sure you clear your cache. If you don't know how to do that, I'll show you in just a moment.
Yeah, the game only takes credit cards.
We've missed you, David. We got to get.
Oh no!
We got to get the soundboard set up. Oh man.
Hey, speaking of, I got something for you to watch while we're waiting.
What's that? Oh, I think we're done though.
It's like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh, there it is. Beep 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 beep.
Network.
The sensors will get us, dude.
You think so? There's no music.
I just steer clear of.
All right.
Oh, the server's still down? Pooh. Oh, that's too bad. Well, tell you what, I'll play one of our own. Man, we've got the luxury yacht. I love this thing. This is a luxury racing yacht that Nuber built during the pre-alpha, and we've never seen it in the game. In the game since. Somehow, somebody in the community got their hands on a dev ship that had a weapon on it that they were testing or whatever, and they copied it. They copied it and used it. We were able to duplicate stuff for a while because we got unlimited resources. So you could, just if you made a blueprint and recasted it, they were like all magic blueprints. So, so suddenly these guns proliferated, and everybody had them. And if anybody had them on a build they made and blueprinted it, say goodbye to the blueprint. Would not be able to place again. So I don't know if Nuber got a copy of that without the guns on it, but it looks really cool. You'll notice the guns in the video. Check it out, everybody.
Yeah, they did start the maintenance later than it wasn't exactly 10, so.
And last but not least, we'll do our SR-71. And you can see all these videos up on our Gladiators Cafe channel on YouTube. Yes, it's made out of wood, although now I have enough titanium to recoat it, to reskin it. And the white one's made out of carbon fiber.
And for anybody who wants it, I put a link to the form for viewers to show the client update notes.
Cool, thank you. It's a medium. It's a medium core quarter. Not a lot of that. We can do a reading in the Hey, thanks, Moto. Hey, Zer, good morning. Bubsy, I'm recruiting you and your brother to help me make this ship even more incredible. Hey, thanks, Motolab, over on YouTube. Appreciate it, dude. There's my breakfast burrito.
I just found them yesterday, Dionysus, and I don't know if it's different on everyone's computer, but
It's the
it's in a
same.
weird spot.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you in a second.
So, like, mine was under documents.
Yeah. In queue. Inside your documents folder, in a folder called in queue, in a folder called Dual Universe, in a folder called Screenshots.
Yeah, so I was, I don't know how I found it accidentally.
All right. I love that video. That was a fun project. All right, so we're going to show everybody how to do this thing that we take for granted, but some people have asked, they don't know how to do this. When they say clear the cache, you go into debug settings up here, and you just hit delete cache. Careful not to hit force respawn. That can be very bad if you had stuff in your inventory.
Delete cache. It's what Jet does to your wallet.
Yeah, that's what I
And
do.
then
That's what I do. To my
thinking back
wives.
to the video that you just showed, Geo, if you
Yeah.
can remember,
Yeah.
might have wondered if that was a trajectory line in that video.
Yeah, that was. So we didn't have the warp effects when traveling in space. So when you got over, I think when you got over, what was it, 1,100 kilometers an hour, you'd get that trajectory line, and that was all you got. So that's how you know you're going fast. I like it. I miss that thing. Love to be able to. Wish we had an option to turn that on.
The Bluetooth.
Yep.
Ooh, I'm in the queue.
Yeah, 346 here.
All right, so for that changelog, there's 2 bug fixes. One is for industries. They fixed multiplication outputs and wrong timer duration with autobat.
Excellent. Excellent. Over here on Twitch, Project Renown asks if anyone's had experience with the game crashing a lot and found a fix. Well, Pantera, I was getting disconnected a lot. I play on a laptop, and Pantera was speculating that it's possible my CPU is overheating a little bit and causing the disconnects. But high temperatures could be causing what you're experiencing.
High temps, or if you overclock it, you might have to down tune it a bit. I've learned that myself.
And let me show you.
So
Let me show you a tip. Let me show you a tip. Try this first. Go into settings, and go into graphics. And right here it says voxel rendering. If you switch it to custom, you can dial back the number of logical cores that the game will use when rendering voxels. And you might want to try. I don't know what your current setting is, but maybe try lowering it by 1, and then restart the game and see how that works. That might be helpful.
Yeah, because and this is actually addressed in the known issues part of the release notes here. There's a couple things. They know that there is a random rendering crash that can occur because of exhaustion of GPU / driver resources. So it could be just your GPU is getting overtaxed. The other thing they mentioned is that voxel crashes come about because of disk memory exhaustion.
On your hard drive.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So you're saying it needs caffeine. It's all exhausted like that.
That's it, yeah, for sure. And good morning, Pantera.
Oh, speaking of new GPUs, oh, can't wait.
What'd you
Can't
order?
wait.
What'd you order? What'd you order?
Well, I'm gonna eventually order the 3080.
3080. Have you seen the 3090?
Oh,
It's
jeez.
1500.
It's tempting
Fif-
too.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I got some stuff I gotta sell, like some computers and 3090s just for now.
I'd be sleeping on the
Meanwhile,
street
I'm
if I got
still
one of
using a GPU.
What was it?
I said, meanwhile, my GPU is still 3 years old.
Well, technically,
That's not
my
bad, though.
1080 is several. I mean, the 2080s are 2 years old. The 2000 series is a
Jeez.
2. Oh yeah.
I still have 770s that I'm using. The broadcast system here's got a 770 in it, and it plays the game just fine.
So there's 2 improvements that are coming with this update. They're both related to inventory.
Okay.
One is they've added an inventory button that allows removing dynamic properties over selected items. I'm not sure what that means. We'll have to check it out.
What? Impacting talents? Well, this is interesting.
It removes the properties that somebody else put on it.
I don't know, maybe. The other thing is they've added feedback on items that have non-specialized dynamics. So they're both the same thing. There's
No idea what that means.
Okay,
neither do I.
But you're looking at Geo, as you see how your smooth tool is highlighted up on the left there?
Yep.
And then that's explaining it over on
Now
the
we've
right.
always had that. I just have never looked at it.
Yep, we've always had that.
That is really cool. The harvest tool.
Geo doesn't read instructions.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, Pantera.
Hey. So that's cool. I wonder how many of these. That's the only one that gives me. This tool is affected by talents. Oh, here we go. Directional detector, impacting talents. All of them. Dig tool optimization, terraforming operation speed, detector optimization, detector efficiency, detector upgrades. That's cool. Scanner. Look at that. Mine tool. Oh, that's magic. I can't believe I never noticed that before.
Yeah. What, that's been there since pre-alpha, right, Pantera?
I've never noticed it.
Which one? I was sneezing. What did I miss?
The tool description in your inventory.
It's been there a long time.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Okay, so we got a few things going on in chat, Geo.
All right.
Let's see. Zerkitten says that after the update, all their Lewis screens are blank with no changes. Is there a way to restart your screens?
F to turn them off. F to turn them back on.
Yeah, maybe F them.
And Motolab on YouTube says, Pantera, stop it.
She said go F them.
I said it.
Yeah, Magic's the one who said it.
Yeah, this is magic.
Motolab says he already has his bank account ready for the 3090. Oh man.
Oh, good Lord.
He's got two 1080 Ti's and they're just not cutting it anymore. Wow.
I don't know, sir.
If you decide to donate those, I would.
I got one 1080 Ti. It does perfectly fine. I just want more.
Dude, you're
I'm
ready to go with the 3090. That's going to be amazing. So, Moto, where are you building? Are you building on the moon or on Alioth or what are you up to in Dual Universe, man? Love to know. And folks, you can catch us. We simulcast not only here on Twitch but on YouTube as well. We are in
Far away.
2 places at the same time. It's a quantum phenomenon. All right, so I added my marker there, and I just need to finish framing this stuff out. So when I place these cores down, I try and frame them out for the crew that's going to come along after me, and and actually pave these things. And oh, I got an idea. I wanted to bounce this off everybody. I was talking with Backslash about this morning. But
No.
if you look at this part of the city down here, there is it's kind of the platform. The deck is kind of high off the ground, and it just dawned on me that as we start putting cores around the perimeter that we've got right now, don't have to pave those cores that you put down. Just build at ground level shops, restaurants, all kinds of cool stuff. So you'd be underneath the deck here, and the shop or restaurant would be actually literally underneath the deck with a front door and windows that open onto the space out there. And yeah, I think that would just be really, really cool. Hadn't thought about that. Hadn't thought about it until I was placing these things, because I was worried that these were too high, and so I was like gonna wait and maybe talk to Rovan about lowering them, and then it dawned on me, man, just build restaurants and shops and really cool retail stuff.
Dionyse has a question going back to the update Dyfed was talking about. Does that mean cockpits can be reused better? When you're talking about...
Oh, that might be in relation to there are certain items that were not. So if you had your initial blueprint of your speeder, and the emergency control unit in that thing, and the hovercraft seat are blank. They have no Lua in them in the blueprint. But after you place that stuff, place the blueprint, and then if you pull all those elements back up, put everything back in your inventory, you're unable to use the blueprint again. And that's because the emergency control unit and the seat both have some basic Lua that gets added to them and doesn't get deleted. It's structural Lua, so to speak. Maybe that's related to that. That would be cool.
Spaced is here. He says
Spaced, hey, good morning, man. Hey,
nice.
Give it up for Spaced, everybody. Hey, make sure you're following him. He's one of our streaming crew for Infinity Corporation, and he's got a great channel. He's got all these cool little game widgets. I love watching all. So everybody who's watching a show, you can see a little character of them crawling around on the bottom of a screen, doing silly stuff. And it's cool, man. Space, good morning, dude. Welcome.
Oh, then Dionyse says, if you pick up a seat from a ship, the button is active. They just tried it. The Magath is here.
Magath, good morning. Which button is active, Magic?
The new button. The new element button.
The new element button?
Oh, you guys.
I know. I was doing stuff while you were explaining that before. Hey, Bubsy, man, thanks for chilling, dude. We'll see you in game.
I don't want to read.
Yeah, Mr. Freaks. Yeah, we are building we're building two things. We're building a city and a spaceport, and we connected the two starting areas for both of those. And I realized that right now cores are kind of at a premium, so I lifted the cores that connected the two, and I dropped them down here to expand the city area, so the city crew can really start planning and getting, really start making some headway with the stuff they want to get done. So what that does, though, is it means that the spaceport and the city are perfectly spaced, so we can reconnect them at any point. And I'll get in the chair I've got placed on one of those platforms over there, on the deck, and I can go into third person and give you guys a bird's eye view of the area here and explain it. But right now I'm just framing the deck here so that the folks working on the city can come in here and repave it with the paving materials. We had to pull up all the pavement, and believe it or not, it's 4,000 cubic meters of voxel material to pave a large static core 1 voxel thick. 4,000 voxels. 4,000 cubic meters, rather. And removing it, deleting it is actually pretty easy. There's a couple tricks to it, and I didn't save one of the cores in order to show you the routine, but you can take, so I'm using my deploy voxel tool in its smallest size. You can hold down the control key and scroll up on the mouse wheel, and you can increase the size that way. And if I hit, and if you look right now, the box is red because it's going outside the build zone. But if I hold down the Alt key, it turns yellow, and I can delete it. So they don't care if it overlaps the build zone. I can just hit delete and click, and then click again, and poof, deleted that section. So you can use that technique to quickly just hold down the Alt key to quickly delete stuff. And there's a couple other ways to do it as well that are really quick, but that's like the easiest. You can clear an entire large static core if you're good at clicking. You can do it in about 5 minutes.
Or you get your peons to do it for you.
Yeah. My corgi, well, my son's corgi was turning my daughter's corgi into a peon. They both run for the mailbox at the same time. Oh. I don't know why she does that. She just sniffs. He gets his face on it, and then he pees. And so if she like jumps in to sniff while he's going to pee, it's not pretty. It's just not pretty.
You had asked Moto a question over on YouTube, and he gave you an answer. So.
Oh, Moto, hey man, sorry, I missed that. What are you up to? So you and a friend are on Alioth, and you just built an 800-ton space hauler, launched into orbit. Sweet, dude. Yeah, you're using large atmospheric engines to vertically launch into. Jeez, that's like a Nuber thing. That's cool. It's looking like a VTOL. That's incredible.
A 2-player crew. Whoa. Congrats.
What's that?
For a 2-player crew.
Dude, that's fantastic. A warped man. That's fantastic. So you can get a warp drive, which is on one of the ships in the ship shop. You can purchase that ship for 11 million quanta.
Quanta.
Oh, magic. Uh-oh. Am I off by a voxel here?
Yep. You're off by 2.
Actually, that's 2.
You.
How am I off by a voxel?
What did you do?
What did I do?
You're off by 2. It's 2 voxels, bro.
Over.
Well, yeah, some people, you've always been off by a voxel. But
yeah.
No, he was just missing a few voxels.
Yeah, shy of a few voxels up there.
You're a few adjusters shy of a flyer there, Gio.
Hold on. Yeah, all systems normal. Wait a minute.
Oh, and I don't know why that vertigo is kicking in when I'm looking at him running on that thing.
Oh, it's because I'm just missing some stuff there. I'm not off by a voxel. I thought it was. It was an optical illusion.
Good.
He's lying to himself. He was off by a voxel.
Hey. It's perfect. It is perfectly placed. I will not have you mislead these kind people.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, the guy is gonna do a flyby over your head in a bit, Gio.
All right. I will be looking.
Don't have a heart attack.
He looks up. He's gonna run right into him.
There's no spiders. There's no spiders in the game, so it's not a concern. I have been surprised a couple times though. I gotta say, when Rovan was using the move tool to move that giant pirate ship they discovered, He hovered it over where I was at the. We just had a couple little cores placed, and all of a sudden the shadow comes over. That caught me by surprise. Look up and there's a giant ship. Thought we were under attack. So I got to finish framing out the other core. Oh, I did it again. I always do that magic after I placed on the yellow. The next time I draw, I wind up drawing with yellow. So there's two things. I can just hit undo and then redraw it, or I can go to the replace voxel tool. And the one thing about the replace voxel tool I noticed is that they don't give you the XY coordinates of your selection area. I wish they did, but it doesn't do that. And I think it's just an oversight.
Just to annoy you.
Yeah, that's your job.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Mutual Annoyance Society.
Okay, so Ghost has a question. Can you imprison players? If you build a cube with no bottom, can you place it on top of people if they don't have perms to alter the land?
Yes, you can. Well, except that, so anybody can force respawn. But if you do it intentionally, and you're not just farting around with them, they're not someone you know, that's griefing, and your account can get banned. And they take that stuff really seriously. Geronimo, on one of his alts, built a trap, a man trap, and he parked it in front of the museum. So if you bumped into it as you're walking to the entrance to the museum, this is when it was still attached to one of the markets, you would get trapped inside the box. It was so cleverly made, but you get trapped inside, and the only way to get out was to force respawn. And if you happen to be bound on another planet, you were hosed. And so I filed a complaint. It happened to me 3 times, and I didn't realize it was Geronimo's. But so he was just messing with me. Geronimo's my friend. So soon as we realized who made the box, I was like, I contacted NQ. I was like, oh no, don't yell at that person. It's a friend of mine. Please, don't ban them. So, but yeah, you can do that. You can trap somebody. It's kind of fun. It's a little game you can play. In fact, we should do it as a game. And you know who's really good at that is Pantera. I would think that if we have a competition, he'd win.
Question from YouTube again, Jill.
Yeah, hey, Case Guard. Good morning, dude.
Yeah.
Welcome, man.
He grabbed a voxel blueprint from
right on, dude.
the wedge thingy. What kind of material are you using for paving so he can make a donation?
Oh, it's galvanized dark gray iron. It's like one of the easiest things to make. Galvanized dark gray iron, and that's one. Yep, we need a lot of. And so, what will happen is the city building crew will come along and they'll repaint these after it's all paved. They'll repaint it. They'll repaint sections of it to designate streets and markers where buildings should be placed. Yeah, Real Space. They take the griefing really seriously. So if you think you're being cute or silly and you do something, man, don't be on the wrong side of the law there, because they are not messing about. Now, with the PvP and the AVA that's coming, I mean, if it's a game mechanic that you are using for legitimate purposes that they've intended, then that would not be griefing. But doing something like that, obstructing somebody, forcing them to use the force respawn, that would not be cool. All right, so I've got that box. Almost framed out. I got one more piece to place, I think. Yep, down here. And of course, you can do this any way you want when you're doing your city project or your large build project. But I did it again, magic. But typically, I like to frame it out so that whoever's going to come in and pave can just do a large selection area of of voxels from like one of the other platforms and do a copy, and that puts that in your buffer, your paste buffer, and then they come over here, go into build mode, and just paste, and so you can pave one of these cores really quickly, really quickly. Oh, there's the flyby. Dude, whoosh! Did he land, or is he already gone? Oh, that's crazy. All right, now I'm in the other core, and I'll go over here and finish painting.
Coming back around. I'll be right back again.
All right. You know what? I'm going to run across this platform and go sit in that chair. This will give you a bird's eye view. I was talking about this earlier. If you put a chair, there's Chorus. Oh man, that is so awesome. And that's the thing about when you create a spaceport, you get a lot of really interesting air traffic. It's not the same traffic as you have at the marketplaces, because that people are just dropping in VTOL. With a spaceport, man, there's a lot of people on approach. It's cool. And Bomb Diggity wants to do a video of was it Bomb? I don't know who it was. I had the idea. Let's do a video of lots of planes taking off at the same time. All right, so you sit in the seat and you go into third person, and you can get a bird's eye view of what's going on. So you can see here, and the larger the core you put the chair on, the more you can zoom out. Hey, Motolab, yeah, dude, absolutely, man. So Magic, can you? She's gone. It's infinitycorporation.org. Let me see if I can copy it from link up here.
Oh, does somebody need a link? I can do that.
Yeah, in YouTube. Can you link?
I already put it in there.
In YouTube?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
To Infinity Corporation? I don't see it. I do not see it, Magic.
See my words, very cool, and then I put galvanized dark gray iron, and then I put dual universe organization dedicated to engineering, blah blah blah.
Nope, that's gone. That's not on my thing. I do not see it. Maybe you see it, but it's blocked.
Maybe it's a different dimension.
Okay, I just posted it in again right now.
Yeah, there's weird settings. I gotta maybe check that.
He's blocking my. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's weird. I don't know why I didn't see it, Magic. Or maybe... You're not set as a moderator?
Maybe not.
You are now. Magic, okay. Wow, okay. Don't know how that happened. All right, Magic.
Glad nobody was misbehaving on YouTube.
Yeah, no kidding. So anyway, here's the city grid that we're putting down. It's currently 5 cores in length, and it's going to be 3 cores wide. And there's room for much more. The plan is to have it be 18 cores total. They're going to add another core onto the east end over there, but we're going to put down one more core here so they can get things rolling. Then they got to pave it. Man, oh, there's 2 ships flying around. Oh, that is so cool. This is one of my favorite places in the whole game in terms of topology and terrain. And I don't know if, I hope we'll find another spot like it when we get the new one. Oh, uh-oh, Magath crashed. And you can see the spaceport section down there. So I've got, I got 8 cores to place down at the spaceport. But we're actually going to put buildings in some of those cores. At the city down here, we have a great plan in place. We're going to do the pavement. We're going to do the foundation, and then everybody who's going to do buildings for the building project will place their own personal core down on top of this, and then they have to go into the RDMS and add the overlap feature. Well, I'll show you that in a minute. But anyway, let me get back here and finish framing this core. So that line is set. I can hear a ship engine. But this one I did not finish. So Maxime Ferrou is their audio engineer for Novaquark, and he is the one that wrote the entire soundtrack. He created the entire soundtrack for the game. And of course, all the in-game sounds that you hear are also his handiwork. So Magic, I wonder if a intersection marker would be helpful when doing these grids, where like 4 cores meet. Paint it in a different color. I don't know. Something to think about.
That might be useful.
I keep hearing engines. I keep hearing things. All right. Next, we got to place the next core. Just thinking of a. We gotta once the spaceport is done, we gotta have races out here. And another thing that I thought is walking on these as like balance beams. You could have a zigzag. You know, the winner who gets to the end first, you know, without jumping. Corbin, you borderline. Yeah, giving you. It's close, dude. You've been flying. Look, there's another. I see the shadow. All right, so we're going to place another core here. So for those that are watching now, we're in the process of building Infinity City, and so my job as one of the legates is to create the foundation for the city to be built upon. And part of that process involves connecting large static cores together so that they don't overlap, but that they perfectly line up. And it's really easy to do. And all the cores that we place them where the top of the core is at the same height as the surface material. And so I put a center marker down so I know where to place the next core in this direction. And you put your reticle right over the center. I'm using a 2x2 spot of yellow plastic. And then I put the reticle over the center, and then I use the deploy ground element to deploy the static core, and that's the large static core I've got selected. And you can see, now you can see the blue lines there, and I've got it centered directly over that. First thing you do is hit the page down key, and it's really important that you raycast the core on the top surface of the voxels, because if you raycast it on the side or on the bottom surface of the voxels, the core will be sideways or upside down, and that will make it difficult to place it back in the world once you get a magic blueprint. So page down until I can see the top ring of the core and the voxels that I'm sitting on top of. And then the next step is use Control and the up arrow key to push that forward. And you do that until you see the edge of the build box fly past your head. There we go. And then just to take your finger off Control and just use a single click on the arrow key. So you can see right there is a 1 voxel overlap. click it one more time, and now it's perfectly positioned, and I know that it's centered on the existing core because of my center placement, my center mark. The next step is you got to jump inside the build zone, and you've got to be within the build zone for that core in order for the core to turn blue and be placeable. So I want to make sure I stick with the naming convention we've set forth here, and that core is named City West 04, South 01. So this will be West 04, South 02. Oh, and check it out. Somebody landing. So click that. Set the name. West 04, South 02. And I don't want to place this as a personal core. I want to place it as a Infinity Corporation owned core. And click on that. And poof. Who is that? Someone just fell over.
Oh.
Oh, that's hilarious. Who is it? They're jumping around. All right, so I'll come here. Then the next step is make sure you place a voxel that's connected to the previous platform so that you can easily go into build mode, because you won't be able to jump high enough probably from the ground there to get into build mode on this unit. So I'll select the yellow voxel. I'll increase my voxel tool by one click, and then hit the page up key, and that will push it away from the core. And if you can see the XYZ coordinates there, you can see where it is in the XYZ space of this core, and hit, who is that flying around? And so I want to push it out till it gets to about 245, 250 on the Y coordinate. And then I will turn around and I will run over here and raise it by using the up arrow key, and then the page up key again to continue to push it out. And there you go. I've pushed it one too far and it's red. So back it up one click, press enter or left click, and there I am, all set. So right here I can go out of build mode, and now to get back in build mode on that core, I just need to put my reticle over the core, over the voxels in that core, hit B, and you're set. And that's like the easiest way to expand your building space and have the cores lined up. Hey, Bryce. Oh, man. Congratulations to Bryce, everybody. He won that big contest that I believe Core was having with their game development stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Awesome.
He won. I saw the announcement last night. That is so cool. And it's what you created was absolutely amazing. I see why you and Metallical and all those guys have been talking about this. I assume it's Metallical's been talking about that.
Or I thought it was Daddy-O.
Or maybe it's Daddy-O. Maybe it's Daddy-O. Because I know Metallical's got the other thing that he's working on. Yeah.
Daddy-O.
Yeah, congratulations, man. That is a huge achievement.
I made a CPU fan in Core.
Space wants to know what your biggest achievement has been in DO.
My biggest achievement? Not getting banned? Yeah, I've done a lot. I mean, I've been busy. I'm a full-time dad, a full-time stay-at-home mom. so this is my secondary gig, and I got time to put into it. But what am I most proud of? I think one of the most exciting things that we did in the game to date has been the spaceport. And I think the most exciting of all the events was the Alioth Aerospace Expo. there's a real story behind that. We were 10 days away from, I think 10 days away from the wipe. So there were 2 wipes, or there's several wipes during the alpha, but back in May and June, there was a wipe that was coming. And I decided at the last minute to see if we could host an official Alioth Aerospace Expo. So it's the Aerospace Expos are coordinated and put on by DICE Gaming, and they partner with a large organization that has the resources to create the space where the expo is going to take place. And so at the time, the spaceport was just 3 buildings. It was 3 cores. It was a control tower, and then the 2 cores for the famous Air and Space Museum that we had. And so I reached out to him. I reached out to Kurok and said, "Hey, you know, can we do this?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, we'll post it." So we got so much feedback within 24 hours that we decided to go ahead and do it. So we had to add what was it? We had to add 15 large static cores that we didn't have. And Kurok managed to crowdsource, just through his contacts throughout the game, he managed to crowdsource everything that we needed. And of course, we built a lot of stuff. Our own personal industry for Infinity Corporation came through with an absolute ton of materials, because the materials were just going to go away. I mean, it was at the brink of a wipe. So with 10 days before the wipe, we built the spaceport, and it was glorious, absolutely glorious. We had 600 ships. Got a really amazing set of videos that we made of the event, but they never got released because it was before we had the mesh server service. But if you were in the alpha or the pre-alpha, you can see them, I believe. Magic, are they still available on the forums anywhere? Or did they completely archive the alpha forums?
Forums are archived, but I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, so unfortunately, we can't show the videos. But it was amazing. It was a huge accomplishment. That was probably the biggest accomplishment, but that wasn't really my accomplishment. It was something I was really proud of, you know, hosting it and doing everything, but it just wasn't something that I did all by myself. So one thing that I did all by myself was building the SR-71. So I'd say that's been one of the best. Anyway, running my mouth here. Oh, you know, I want to.
Wait, what's new?
Stop it. Just Pantera. All right.
Oh, it's like running my mouth. I was like, isn't that what you're supposed to be doing?
That is That's Leroy.
Jenkins?
Leroy INC. Oh my God. INC. Does that mean Infinity Corporation, or Leroy Incoming? I don't know, dude. Welcome, Leroy. I don't know if he must be watching the show. That is hilarious. He's been trying to land on me. And has managed to not blow himself up. Oh, look, he just jumped out of a ship and it's scooting away. That is hilarious.
In YouTube, it's Motolab. The little mine cart flying around you is Leroy INC. It's him.
That's Motolab?
Motolab.
Oh, dude, there it is. Dude, you're hilarious. That's awesome. So I am the CFO for Infinity Corporation, and so all the HR stuff falls under me. And so if your application has not been approved yet, it's probably due to me just not having gotten to it yet. So I apologize. So the process here right now is you go through our website, fill out an application for Infinity Corporation, because we don't do that in game. We send the invite in game after you've completed the application on our website. And we've got a great process for that. Lets us know a little bit about you and why you want to join the organization, how you heard about us, and what kind of games you're into, what you do. And we're looking for players of all skill levels. And so we don't care if you're just learning or if you've been in the game since the beginning. We need everybody. And then we send you an invite and your recruit status for the first 30 days. And if those first 30 days go well, you become a full member, and that gets announced at our monthly meetings. It's an amazing organization, everybody. And Nuber has just done a really stellar job at putting this all together. It was a vision of his. He started this. I don't know if he started Infinity Corporation before the pre-alpha, but it's been a thing. We've had this as our our Discord as our home ever since the pre-alpha.
Yeah.
Oh man, McGoth, he's on fire. Look at that. And there's Immortalis. It's crazy. Oh, oh crap! I just fell off.
Sorry.
Dope. Oh, there we go. Got into build mode. Just by jumping. So next step is I need to get into build mode on that core, and then we finish framing this, and then we'll go off and do something crazy.
I should log into game maybe. I've been watching you. Hi, Swordfish. Bye,
Hey, Swordfish. Oh, dude. There and gone like a flash. So Swordfish is part of our crew. He's been around for a long time. Oop. I don't want to do just a 2x2. So when I do the framing, I'll put a border around the frame that's 2 voxels wide and do it in the galvanized dark gray. And you can go up to 160 voxels in length. Sometimes it's hard to see that the XY coordinates there, because the text is really small and I don't know how well it shows up on the stream. And then do this on both sides. And I do this with every core that we place, and then the cleanup crew comes in and paves it. All right, and then typically, so take care of framing it with a 2x2 all the way around, and then through the center, I do not 2x2, a 2x1. And then I do a 4x1 that goes right through the core. And then you can see there's the center. So in case I move the core later, you can move it with the element move tool. You can reposition it for decorative purposes. I want to mark this, so I use the voxel replace tool, which is number 8 on my hotkeys by default, and make sure I've got yellow plastic selected there on the right side, and then pick your area, and then click. So now that's the center line. For example, if I want to move this, I just hit number 9, which is the move element tool. It turns yellow. I click it, and then I can place it anywhere I want for decorative purposes, and then just turn off the 9 because I didn't click. So, and the next step is I'll use my voxel select tool. I'll grab a section of this, copy, hold down R and rotate once, and then I'll put it on the side, use the arrow keys to move it over. It's lined up. I'll place it there. And that just makes it easy for me to run this out to the edges of the core. So when you're paving these, it's really easiest to do it by copying like a 64 by 96 area of voxels, and just paste, paste, paste. 64 by 96 by 1. Yeah, Magic, you were gonna say something?
Talus said they just built their first ship with space engines and they're scared to test it. Knows they will crash.
You won't crash, dude. Make sure you turn on your trajectory marker. So hit X 3 times. That will show you your trajectory. Make sure you got if you got lots of brakes on that sucker, you'll be fine. Just saying. Lots of space brakes, lots of Atmo brakes. Because then if things go poorly, I mean, you just brake until you slow down enough, and you literally can float down to the surface of the planet if you got enough air brakes. But you want to make sure you have enough brakes to kill your momentum so that you don't smack into the ground.
Okay, first random says use cruise mode on re-entry. And then Real Spaced had a question about the voxel replace tool. If he uses the voxel replace tool on a corner wedge, will it fill it into a square?
No, it will not. It will not. That's an amazing. The voxel replace tool is a great tool. Pantera,
Okay.
do you use that one a lot?
Which one?
The voxel replace tool.
No, because it borks things up.
It does. It doesn't bork stuff for me.
I don't like it because for me it tends to like. It depends on the voxels.
Okay.
Like for just square voxels, you're fine, but like other things, it's not. Sometimes it's easier just to cut it. Then, as you're pasting it, just mouse wheel the material you want and put it back. If it's messing things up.
All right.
And Alpha says he tweeted. Can he post the link? Can he post?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, drop the link here. Do we have links turned on? I think we do. So the framing part is it's easy. It's just a little tedious, but it's not bad. Oh, and since I'm here, there's the center mark. I can go through and I can mark it right now.
Okay, there's the link. Now let me. There's the link to the HMS Catfish.
All right, I'm gonna see this. Beep 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 beep.
I guess it kind of looks like a catfish.
Yeah, it does. Oh, man, it's got the dorsal fin. Look at that, dude. That's brilliant. Let me show it on the screen here. And there it is. Dude, that is really cool. It looks like a catfish. I see why you named it that. Oh, dude, you're all set. Yeah, that looks like a great machine. Well done, man. Well done.
Thank you for the follow, not Nick Cage.
Hey, Nick. Hey, not Nick.
What you're making, Joe?
So we're working on the platforms for the city. We're working on Infinity City, and I'm just getting the city grid set up. The foundation grid, that is. And then the professionals will come in and complete the job. I'm an infrastructure guy. So the reason, when I say I'm an infrastructure, I mean, I'm serious. It's when you have a big organizational project like this, you need a legate to really be placing all the cores for a foundation project for, a city or a spaceport or whatever it is that you guys are doing. Because if a legate for your organization is doing it, they can place the cores as organizational cores and then set the RDMS so that everybody in the organization can do whatever you need to do. And so it's probably the best way to do it. Then individuals will be able to come and place their own cores here. And good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Hello to everybody on YouTube and Twitch. I certainly prefer working in the daylight, and you'll get to see some of the terrain. So I play on an Alienware laptop. It's a 2016 laptop, but it's a 4K capable laptop, just with the internal card. But the graphics card was a 970M, and you know that's the tech from 4 years ago, maybe even longer. Pantera, 970 is that like 5 years ago?
970 is 33 generations ago. Video card.
Right.
So yeah, because it went 9 series, 10 series. 20 series, 30 series. So as of now, it's 3 generations.
Okay.
I got 970 in that computer right there, and 970 in that computer there.
It because I do a lot of recording and stuff, it wasn't really cutting it for me. So I got the Alienware graphics amplifier. It's a external unit that you can plug a video card into, a real video card, and connect it with a proprietary cable to the back of your Alienware laptop. And man, I've been really impressed with the results. Really, really impressed. So I've got an Asus 2080S that I just bought. Big shout out to B&H Photo. So I used to buy all my stuff on Newegg, and then it just became easier to shop on Amazon because we were doing all of our spending there on our Amazon card. But I kept reading reviews for what was seemingly great equipment, and then there'd be you'd see a bunch of great reviews, and then about like every 4 months there'd be a rash of really bad reviews, or people were getting gear that was DOA, dead on arrival. And so what's happening there is that's about how long it takes for Amazon to take all the returns and reprocess them and ship them back out to customers. Hey, do you lurker, man? Good morning.
They're gonna go jump in the shower.
Okay, you are? What?
Lurker's gonna go jump in the shower.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool, man. Cool. All right, so I think.
Can you give them a top view? Is there a way you can give them a top view of that layout, Gio?
Yep, gonna do that now.
In the shower.
Oh, excellent, Moto.
Well, crap.
Oh, what happened, Dyfin?
Oh, it crashed.
Network error just as I was coming into the atmosphere.
Uh-oh.
If you're the only one in your ship, you should be okay because you'll come to a full stop.
Okay, but I'm already in the gravity well.
Oh boy. Brakes are your friend.
Well, I mean, if you're at like 3,000, something like that, you can just pitch down, pick up some speed, and then you can level out pretty easily.
I wasn't quite there yet.
But you're fine. Yeah, if you're not if you're 4,000 or above, you're okay.
All right.
Oh, there's Immortalis. All right, so you can see the grid. We got the frame put down for those 4 new cores.
So, what would it take to convince them? I see, to take away a few of those 8 ones right there, make it a giant L, and then make a big X next to it. So it would be LX.
Oh, well, it's building it, so.
I know, they wouldn't know. They'd all of a sudden, they don't know. It's just this big LX, and they're like, what'd you do that for?
Well, we can paint LX on the tarmac or on the grid.
But if the tarmac was an LX. See?
Yeah. Yeah, so look, the spaceport up there is like an L. Now it's an LL.
Oh.
Nope.
Put an O in the middle.
Oh, Dyfin. Oh no. Don't
The
bring
no
it.
in the middle could be LOL.
Okay, I think I'm okay.
Shoo.
That was a little hairy there, though.
Alrighty. Well,
A little fuzzy.
my work here is done. Next, we need someone from the paving crew to come and paint this. Oh, nope, it's not done. I got one more thing to do. Magic. I've got to tag each of these cores. So the next step is setting up the RDMS, and this is something that the Legate needs to do with organizationally owned cores. If I, for instance, I'm standing on this one. This is, why did I use E05? And that one. All right, I gotta change the, go to construct, advanced, edit, wait, where? Oh, come on. Where do I rename the construct?
Right click, rename.
I gotta be in build mode. Construct, there we go. Rename construct, and that is West 05. Beep. So
Go
let's
west, young man, like you've been told. Let's.
So right here, go to in the menu. I went down to advanced and then set construct rights. That should really say set construct tags, because that's what that means. So as you can see, I've got several tags here. It's got the tags from the name I gave it and IC City. So IC City is the tag I'm using to manage all the cores for the city, the foundation cores. So save and continue, close. What I need to do next is I need to add that tag to these new cores I put down. And so I go to advanced. I don't have to go into build mode to do this. I can just go through the menu if I can hover my mouse carefully. Set construct rights, and then custom tag, just hit the pull down. And these are all tags that are available to me through RDMS for Infinity Corporation. And there it is, IC City. And hit add. So now this new core is tagged with IC City, and the same people that have perms on that deck will now have perms on this core. And I need to go do this for the other 3 cores.
Can you build underneath that an underground pavilion?
Yep. Oh, you missed it. So that's what we're talking about.
So
Yeah.
I know, but does that make it the ICUP?
Alpha? Uh-huh. Alpha wants to know how to mine for limestone. I think that's like a really long answer, so maybe check out a mining tutorial.
Well, Mindstone is at a deeper depth, and the depth is different from planet to planet. So we have a bot here on our Infinity Corporation Discord that you can use if you're part of the organization, that you can use to check the depths of ores on different planets. So you know what range to do. And typically that will be the depth from whatever the height of the surface is where you are. So if you're on a planet that is just a perfect sphere and there's really not much topology, it's consistent. You know, at that same level, you'll always find that certain element. But on a planet with, you know, big oceans and big mountains, that depth is from measured from where the actual surface is. Right. Again, hit IC City, add that. Save and close. I keep forgetting to do save and close magic.
Save and close.
Save and close.
Hmm.
Let me
Don't
check.
forget to save and close.
Hey, thanks. Sometimes I forget.
Don't forget to put on clothes.
Like you.
Oh, gee.
Hey, good morning,
Hell with
everybody.
that crap.
Good morning, everybody on YouTube. Good morning. And good morning, everybody here on Twitch. Okay, so And what? Please give us a follow over here on our channels. On YouTube, that would be called a sub. Yeah, we certainly appreciate it.
On the tubes.
On the tubes.
I have to follow you?
So it's there.
I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, well, it's too late for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, we are playing Dual Universe here 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday. And Fridays we do Let's Talk Dual Universe on the official Morning Brew Show channel on Twitch. And then those broadcasts will make their way to Gladiators Cafe, where we store all of our produced content. All right, Magic. There you go. Right click here.
Type just a second.
Beep, 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 beep. Set construct. Add this tag, Icy City. Click add, click save and close. And I have just one more core to finish tagging. And it is this one. Right over yonder.
There, third time's a charm.
Jeez. Every morning's like this. Yep. And for those who might be wondering, our crew, we've been gaming together for like 6 years. Yeah. It's been a fun journey. We started with Landmark, and wow. Thankfully, Dual Universe came along and saved us. All right, set construct rights, add that tag, IC City, add, save, close. Now we're all done. Now the, whoops. Now the people that are going to pave this can get on it.
Get on it.
So the next the next two cores that we'll place down will be right here to build the city out eastward. And then once we have a 3x5 rather, which will be 15 cores, then we'll add one more row of cores. And likely they'll add cores around the perimeter of this, but won't pave them, so that we have a pavilion underneath that leads out to the beach. I can't wait. The city's just going to be amazing. You should see the buildings that they were working on during the alpha. Hey, Jake. Okay, that's good. You got? Did you get some food? All right. What you make?
Hot
Make
pockets.
some hot dog.
Gio, make me a hot dog, Gio.
Yeah. Pantera wants a hot dog.
I want a hot dog.
She's ignoring you. She's ignoring. She's ignoring your request.
I want a hot dog.
Just a sec, I gotta adjust my headphones.
Oh, okay.
So that's a title for DiGiorno oven pizza.
Everybody ask Magic a question right now.
I'm making shapes.
Yeah.
No why.
I gotta remember not to walk away. I'm plugged in.
Yay, wireless headsets.
And then here's the spaceport that I dismantled the secondary runway. There's just that little bit left, and I'll land on it. Whee!
Oh, just that's it. That's
it. Ta-da! So the big project right now is we are crowdsourcing from the organization all the materials to place the museum back down, the Air and Space Museum back down, as well as the control tower. And after that will be the tower house, which is Cerula's magnificent tower house creation. Oh, is it Corbin? So, dude, you asked a great question. She prefers the synchronized learning. I think my son does too, but he's actually, he's actually really good at doing the distance learning, where you just got to read and do stuff, but he doesn't enjoy it. He can't wait for in-person classes to start. So we've got him at a university, actually, that provides high school stuff.
Burp. I didn't get a drink. It's not alcohol.
And so this is the flyer that Brimmer and Bubsy made for me, and I think they gave a copy to Dara. But look at the wings on this. The wings, they're not. It's not just a flat, perfectly flat voxel. I mean, it's a wing. If voxels could provide lift in the game, this would be a wing that provides lift. And here's another look at there's another trick. Oh, just ask her, dude. Come on, just ask her. You got there's the one down here which you need a plate to put the dog on. So look at this wizardry right here. I'm looking at the underneath part of the wing, and you can see where there, would visually be a flap. They put the luminescent voxels, luminescent white glass. Hit H, and it shows you luminescent white glass. So let me go into build mode. Actually, down here on the deck. And as I go up, look at the top side of that voxel. It's one color on the top, one material on the top, and another material on the bottom. How they did that, I have no idea. But you gotta see the images there.
Torden's Voxelmancy 201, I believe, will show you how to do that.
Oh, cool. That's yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Just absolutely amazing ship. I can't get over that they did this. And look at the nose of this aircraft. Look at the fuselage. I mean, I have no idea how they managed to get that shape. It's some wizardry with the smooth tool. But how they did it, I have no idea. And then I love that they added the luminescent white glass to the edge here. Really gives it a cool look. It's arguably my favorite ship in the game. It just I have no idea. They promised to show me how they did that, because we're gonna do this to the edge of the SR-71. But that blueprint cost in the alpha, when I placed that blueprint, it cost 6 million quanta to buy everything and place it. I crafted the voxel. Just the elements were 6 million quanta.
We just got some breaking news, Gio.
What's that?
Dual Universe, with the recent launch of beta, has teamed up with Intel, and they're giving away game copies of Dual Universe.
Oh, fantastic. Do you have a link for that?
Yeah.
Breaking news. That's cool. You need to add that to our... Add that to our ticker for the show. Anyway, back to other stuff here. So this is the materials drop-off for the Spaceport project. The materials that we need have been, from the blueprints, has been posted in some screenshots in the Spaceport project on our Discord. And I've got these 5 large containers are the storage unit currently, and I'll go in these, and you can see the people have been placing it. So if you place anything in here, make sure you claim it before you put the voxels in there. Make sure you claim it so that we can record who put it in there. I know Brimmer and Bubsy added these, but the only way for us to identify who submitted stuff is for you to claim it and then put it in there. And because if you look, when I hover over it, you can see who the owner is. It says owner Bomb Diggity. These voxels, there's no owner. Oh, now there's the thing. It says this item has dynamic properties. I would imagine that is the ownership thing. Yeah, claiming. Yep, it's cool. Botswana. I remember that.
Diggity Botswana. Diptong.
Yes, Corbrum. Yes, recruits absolutely have the ability to donate. One of the cool things here is that if you're a recruit, absolutely make sure you claim the material before you put it in, so we can credit you. Because recruits that are helping out with organizational projects, you get a lot of attention from the directors and you know the legates, because we just when we see people pitching in, those are the players we're looking for. We don't care
And
what
it
skill level you are. That doesn't matter.
It seems contrary to what I mean. You feel like you should unclaim it before you donate it,
Yeah.
but claim it so they know who donated it, and a legate can unclaim it, so it's no worries.
Yeah, and you'll get a message. You'll get a message that says, "I stole your stuff."
Yeah.
when I unclaim it. Yeah.
Well, not me, because I'm not a legate, but
Yeah.
Geo or Nuber.
Yeah. So anyway, there's the storage array. It's at the end of the runway here at the spaceport, and just drop the materials in there. And we are getting close. They've managed to knock out the really big things, or almost completely knock out the really big parts. The last of the big things is the glass panels. We need 600 or 700 glass panels. I think it's 700.
Oh my God.
Large glass panels, yeah. And that's just a huge effort. They're not that bad to make once you got all the resources, and if you've got really good industry skills, then you can just crank those out. You can knock them out. But to buy them on the market from a bot is 2.1 million quanta. I can do that, but then I can't. I don't even have enough for that.
It's actually funny. I'm actually working on glass efficiency handling right now.
There you go. Oh, so I'm going to fly the cool ship I got from Brimmer and Bubsy. Oh, there's Backslash. All right,
Magic,
he's
are you-
down there cranking.
I'm back. Magic, are you riding with Geo this time?
Riding in the car with Geo.
What are you gonna do, Geo?
Gonna fly around and look for stuff to go.
I'm just gonna watch,
see.
because I got all these monitors to monitor.
Oh, well, that means I don't have any way to track Geo.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
wait a minute,
well,
Dyfed.
yeah.
Maybe we can make
Who cares
Geo
about Pantera?
fix that thing.
All right, let's
Geo,
Hang
go
on,
in,
first I gotta
go
see
into
if I
your,
don't crash here. 'Cause I
Geo,
networked down again.
go into your contacts list, Geo.
There we go. Into my contacts, pending contacts. So you know what? These are probably
Delete, yeah.
these are
Just
probably
delete
all,
it.
They're probably all bugged. All bugged. I'll have to redo these. 1K. Shame on you, 1K. You never accepted my thing in time. So these invites were sent out during the alpha quite a while
Yeah,
ago.
cancel them out.
And they're all bugged at this point. Oh, Peckham sent me a friend's request. Sweet. There's cancel for Sig, cancel Tenma, cancel Smoke Jumper.
You should have accepted.
You
That was a
canceled
ref-
function?
But they're all bugged, so I have to cancel
No,
them.
the one.
No, Magic, listen to
read.
me. Magic, now listen to me.
Okay.
If I sent those during the alpha, they are now bugged.
The one you just canceled was accept. It was reject or accept,
Yeah, but
and
those
you
are
reject.
bugged. See, the one I have from
Oh.
Geo also says accept or
Oh,
delete,
okay,
and
okay.
I can't do either. It won't accept either.
Okay, never mind. I'll be quiet.
Backslash. So I just got to go through and redo these. Oh, calorie there. Accept.
Well, if you could do mine right now so that I can try to redo it.
All right, it's done. Let's see. Go back into the contacts. It's not clearing. I'm sorry, Dyfed.
Ugh.
It's still bugged.
Well, that's weird. Even though you
You-
rejected it
you
or
can-
canceled it, it's
Yeah.
still there.
Maybe it takes a little while to update. I do not know.
So who
Maybe-
sent the invite initially?
I don't know. I sent it to Dyfed.
Geo send it to me.
Okay, so what happens if you send it back to him? Does it do anything?
It says I can't.
Still?
people that are listening to us, we've known each other for years, so we bicker. I yell at Geo, he yells at me
Regular.
back.
I do not.
I face bomb quite often.
Nobody yells
Yeah.
at you, Magic. Come on.
You just
See, if
did.
I tried to send him a contact request, it says contact already in list.
And then Project Renown says, does anyone know why sharing constructs never seems to actually share them?
Because you, oh, I see.
Because
When you go through the
RDMS is
menu.
a joke. Hard to mess with.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to mess with. All right, I'm going down here to fuel up. Look at that scanning.
Take
rig.
some fuel with you. In the bags, in your
Beep,
suit.
beep, 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 beep.
And some scrap.
Scrap.
Have a good
Scrap?
day. Have a good day at work, Lurker.
Be good, Lurker.
Oh, Project says it's been days since he did it. Corbin said there's a bit of lag with the RDMS, but Project says it's been days.
It's like 1,500 steps.
There's like 1,500 steps.
Yes, lots of steps.
RDMS is easy. It is easy. What I find is do it manually instead of doing the share. I mean, you can share an element really easily with a friend or a construct with someone who's nearby, but it can get tricky.
And then Corbin asks, was it the construct or the core?
Same thing.
Same thing.
No, the core is an element. You have to make sure you're doing construct and not the element.
Oh.
Okay.
So if you click on it,
Because there are options for both. Refuel. Beep, 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 beep. That should be enough fuel to get me to wherever we need to go. And
there's-
scrap. Where's the scrap box?
2 menu items. There's a construct menu item and a core menu item. So you want to make sure you're using the construct menu item.
So if I just go to construct and hit share construct, I can share with friends, and if Dyfit is standing close enough, it will say nearby player. Like
He's
Is this
not your
close
friend.
enough? Is this close enough?
Yeah. Stand on the ship.
Yeah, but he's not your friend, Geo.
It doesn't have to be. Just a nearby player. And look,
Oh.
see? Now I get the option for nearby player. So if he's standing on the ship or standing next to me, I get nearby players. So share with
I
Dyfit.
see.
So now
Okay.
Dyfit can fly away in my ship, so I better get in there fast.
Take it.
Okay, so Project, he just showed it on screen.
Wait, Gio, did you show off Bomb Diggity's new triangle ship thing here? I think it's his.
A
What?
Dorito?
Triangle?
It's like right behind you.
Oh,
The triangle thing with the yellow.
the Delta
Scanners
Wing?
on it.
Oh, no, that's our scanning rig. That's our scanning
Yeah.
rig. So that is designed to scan multiple territories at the same time.
Yeah. I just saw that last night. I thought that was so cool.
But I was
Why
deliberately
is it not
not
shaped
talking
like a
about
cat? Should be shaped like a cat. That'd be a way to be a cat scanner.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
David, is that your Oh, I like what you did to your ship. It's
Yeah, I
looking
got tired
good.
of not being able to make space with even the smallest amount of cargo, so I just finally
Shrunk it.
put a. No, I didn't shrink it. I put a large atmospheric on it.
Oh, okay.
Nice, good for you.
Oh, okay.
Look at
I'm going
that.
to
Never mind.
streamline it more. I just did that this morning, so I'm going to streamline it more later on.
It's because of the view is farther away. It looks smaller. It was
Well, it is.
perspective.
That's what
It
she said.
actually is an extra small dynamic core.
So the sun is you got a large atmo on an extra. That is awesome, dude. Jeez. All right, so I'm checking the map. We're gonna go westward because the sun looks like it's setting in maybe hour and a half. And what time is it, Magic? We got 25 minutes. Okay.
Yep, about 25 minutes left.
I got a hard stop at 1 to be sure. So let's take a look. There's some claims down here. I wonder who that is. Infinitor? That's got to be Infinity.
Infinitor.
Infinitor. I don't
Gonna make a
know.
large like T-Rex or something.
Well, let's go see who these are. Imba, Infinitor.
Just like Infinitor.
Executor.
Executor. Infinitor.
Deadly,
And then Roomba. What's the other one you said?
Deadly interplanetary explorers or something. Okay. Dude, let's go there first. I want to see what they got. Set as destination. It is south of us. Mostly.
So their group's called Die.
Yes.
Oh, cool. I love
that's awesome.
acronyms.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay. Off we go into the wide blue yonder.
It could be Derpy and
Soaring
Interplanetary Explorers. That would work too. Don't mess with the derp.
When I was working on projects in IT, we had to be very careful sometimes with our acronyms because sometimes they were not safe for work.
Yeah, sometimes they just slip through
So
there.
that is a cool little mountaintop right there that Bomb Diggity built his amazing tower on last time.
Mountaintop.
I've got to reconfigure my Xbox controller using Controller Companion. You can get Controller Companion on Steam. I think it's like $4, and you can use that to connect an Xbox controller to your computer that you can then use with Dual Universe. A lot of wide open spaces out here.
Wide open spaces. When's the last time you heard a Dixie Chicks song?
Sung by Pantera, nonetheless. Oh, flying through the clouds is the best. Check it out. This is so cool.
Just fluffy white clouds.
Just hope there's not a mountain embedded in those clouds. So anyway, I'm playing on ultra settings using this 2080S that I got attached to my laptop.
You can say super. It's okay.
2080 Super.
It's called a super. It's
It's a
not an
super.
S. Super.
But if I say super, then that's like I think of Garrett Cooper, and they just had a baby.
Super duper?
Have you been in touch? Have you
Yeah.
talked to them like last week or
Not
two?
recently. No, but
They're
I need
busy.
to.
They're busy. They got a new baby. Oh,
Mm.
I just flew past it while having all this fun. So I just did a dangerous maneuver, flat spin. I'm gonna lose.
You did a maneuver on your super?
This,
Did you have
this
to
little
go
ship.
super?
This little ship has so much thrust. Oh my gosh.
Not the size of the ship. It's no, never mind.
I love flying in this game. It's just so much fun. It really is. Oh, in the clouds again.
Oh, David, bye.
Oh, what happened?
He's getting disconnected.
Yep.
Oh.
Since I accepted his friend request, you know, I'm just saying, I
God,
can see
jeez.
that. I didn't wait and bug it out like some people.
So looks like they've got the territory claimed, but there is nothing on it that I see right away. Maybe that's a little ship. Or maybe just a hole. I see nothing. Oh, boy.
I know nothing.
And lots of nothing. Look at the mountains over there. This is a nice spot. This is really cool looking. Okay. Well then.
There's another peninsula right in the middle of the lake there.
Let me check out the map. See what you're talking about. Another peninsula right in the middle of a lake? I do not see it. Oh yeah, kind of. I don't know. So I want to go to that tile. That is, look at these character names. It's the same person. Shualuni? I don't know. Set his destination. All right. 5 kilometers away. It's a cool area out here. Oh, here we go. Here's a build. It looks like voxels. Let's see what we found here. Oh, you know what, Magic? We should go back to ODY and go see it in the daylight.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah, Pantera. Let's head over to ODY.
All right. Hold on. Let me get my
'Cause we
bookmarks
saw
up.
it was dusk when we saw it. Oh man, what a cool scene! Look at this.
I just came from there, you jerk.
What, ODY?
No, it's back the direction I just came from.
Endless complaining. Just endless.
Someone doesn't have foresight.
Ooh, look at this ship.
Are we, yes or no? Are we going to ODY
Yeah,
or are we looking at your
we're looking at the ship and then going to ODY. Jeez.
Legos?
Yeah.
Lego ship.
Real spaced. Wow. That is cool. Love it. Don't you just want to smack that with a smooth tool? They did a nice job, though. This is well placed. They got something going on here, and then they got their industry working. What is this? Oh, somebody get a hold of debtors. Look at that little hovercraft. Oh, that is cool. Interesting. They set it up so that they can transport a friend. What a cool little ship. Let's see who the heck built this. This is Justrid, IMBA headquarters. So I wonder what IMBA stands for.
IMBA.
And that is Justrid's jumper.
International Meat Brokers Association.
Yep.
There we go.
Sounds legit.
Where's Devlin when you need him? All right. Oh,
15 minutes later, let's go check out.
oh wait, great picture right here. Dyfed ship with the moon.
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a great picture. Photo op.
So I think what I'm going to do is take out some of the seats here, move those containers up, and shift the big engines down, make it more streamlined.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll give you a lower
Originally,
profile.
it was supposed to be just like a cargo carrier, and there's like 5 containers, but it
Wasn't working.
fly. You know.
All right, we are going to head to Objective Driveyards, and I believe this is their area right here. Yep, Objective Dynamics.
You know, here it's a really cool idea. So if you find a place you like, you can bookmark it. Did you know how you could do that?
Oh God, you're gonna make me do all of this stuff? Okay, it's fine. Now I'm not gonna type.
It's 3 letters. ODY.
No, you gotta type it out.
No, you don't.
If I was sitting at a desk, it'd be a little easier, but I got a lap board with the keyboard on it.
So you have a lap board and you want to type more instead of just ODY.
All right, there we go. Beep. Bookmarked. It's official. All right, let's book it. It is 5,000 kilometers away. That's nice.
No, it's only 16 kilometers away.
16. Oh, yeah, I see. You're already like got a head start.
Well, you said let's go see ODY and then proceeded not to. Time you get here, sun will be down. I will laugh.
All right, here we go. Typhon. Do you remember where ODY? All right.
Way off.
Yeah, I'm off by more than a voxel, to be certain. Can you hear my corgis barking upstairs?
Yep.
No, not at all.
Nope. No corgis barking consistently.
I thought that was your kids.
No, Jet is down here. He's not doing schoolwork. He's playing. Wait till his mom finds out. And this is the Infinity Corporation area, so lots of us have our little bases and homes set up here. I love this area. It's my favorite spot in the game on this planet. And there is that natural peninsula. Unfortunately, we didn't get to claim the entire peninsula in time. Somebody else got down here at the same time we did, and I think it's because maybe they've been there during the alpha. They came down to visit the spaceport. I don't know.
Well, I just flew over something interesting.
Yeah, we got some stuff going on down there. Brimmer and Bubsy are down there. That's their little HQ, and Deaders has a spot down there as well, I believe.
There's a part of ODY. His name is Futon Torpedo.
Futon torpedo?
Futon Torpedo.
Futon Torpedo, crikey.
The frames. Oh, God. Bye-bye, frames.
I wish there was enough room in this ship to add space engines and space fuel. Because then I'd have to add space brakes and I don't know.
It'd be a whole thing.
It'd be a whole thing. I can get into space though. Well, no, actually I can't. I get to 4,237
Could
meters, and then it falls.
take it and like mirror the top to the bottom, like flip it and make it like a little like a pod, like that German. Look, what was that German? That
it's
comet,
kinda,
the rocket.
It kind of looks like that already though.
We just mirror it so it's more bulbous on the bottom. I said bulbous.
You did, didn't you?
Yes.
Yep. God, I love flying this thing. Brimmer, Bubsy, love you guys. Thank you.
Meanwhile, mine is fairly aptly named Hammered Duck.
Hammered duck.
Because
Quack.
it
Quack.
kind of handles like a duck flying.
Is it the drunk duck? Same as the drunk duck?
Yeah. Ruptured duck.
The ruptured duck.
My God, look at that
Yeah, you
space.
never heard of the ruptured duck?
Look at that space elevator.
You could call it the I don't give a duck.
Ruptured duck was a Mitchell P30. What is it?
P-38.
It was a
B-24 Liberator, wasn't it?
yeah, no, it wasn't a Liberator. It was the other it was one of the Doolittle Raiders.
Ah, okay.
B-25.
Mitchell.
Yeah, that was right. Anyway, the ruptured duck was the name of the one that was flown by the guy who wrote 30 Seconds Over Tokyo.
Mm.
And their nose art looked like Donald Duck with a pair of crutches.
Yeah. The only one I've ever actually seen was the Yellow Rose of Texas.
There's Futon Torpedo. It's a nice looking ship he's got, though.
They got the little fleet of haulers, pedestrian haulers everywhere.
Yeah, they do.
They have a crap ton of them, don't they? But
I'll
yeah,
be
they
there
have
in a minute.
cool.
I can actually go like almost 1,000 kmh.
Oh yeah, I can imagine you strap the freaking giant engine.
But then I have to slow down because to let all the frames, all the rendering catch up.
Wow. To be able to see all of this stuff now that we have the mesh service, what a treat. That's a cool picture right there. Oh man, we missed this last time. Look at the little surfboard shop. That's where they keep all their.
We got a
That is.
bunch of pedestrian ships everywhere.
Pantera, come stand here by the surfboards.
No.
Oh, stinker! Every time.
Oh, that's cute.
Isn't that
Fine. Since you
Aw.
actually made a bookmark, I will do it.
Are they
I'm
are
proud
they
of you.
hoverboard? Are they
Yeah.
like those hoverboards? Oh,
Wicked fast hoverboards. Theirs are the most capable in the game, I believe. There's paint here. Let me get a close up. That is so cool. I wonder if I've got depth of field turned on. Go to graphics.
Let's check.
Depth of field.
Near,
There we go.
far, near, far, near, far,
Crikey.
near,
Just-
far.
All right, already. All right.
Near.
We get it. Stop.
Testing your depth of field.
Yeah, obviously. Welcome to the morning brew, everybody. He's been like this for all 6 years I've known him. Never
Yep.
changed. Why don't you stand on this one right here, the pink one? You're trying to get it to focus on you. There we go. Boop. Oh, you moved. Stop it. Stop. Jeez. Can't take you anywhere.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. There we go. Beep. These are great. I'm so glad we got here in time to see this in the daylight.
With Futon Torpedo.
Good grief.
Like the flying toilet bowl.
Oh, there it is. Look at that. So that kind of looks like a take on Destron's little shippy.
Probably is Destron's little chippy.
Is there
This
a
one's called. No, this is Futon Torpedoes. This one's actually called the poop deck.
No idea what he's doing. Well, let's just give him some privacy. Oh, look at the way they put the platform to hold the chair. It's got little rubber tips to keep it from sliding around. All right. Man, love the surfboard shop. That is just cool. All this industry and amazing buildings down here. We just fawn over the surfboard
It's
shop.
so damn much. I mean, seriously. That's just absolutely. Did it get bigger?
Yes, it did.
No, like since like the last time we were here.
Yeah. Yeah. And look at the chain link fence down here around this.
It's just I'm just like, it's so
Look at
much.
this witchcraft. So those are voxels. Those are not elements. Those are voxels. I know how it's done. Not sure I can do it without using somebody else's blueprint.
Just so many large containers. That's ridiculous.
Oh, that is cool. Oh, they've added some stuff to this. Man. God, this is amazing. Can you believe this?
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I don't have bookmarks here. Gosh.
Be careful.
Oh,
Water down there and you can't use the door.
Oh, gas switch is here.
in stream?
No,
In
at
building,
Field.
yeah.
Small something.
Oh, let's see if this. Oh, there he is. Oh man, look at that. Oh, hold on. All right. Take it away,
Oh,
dude.
that's kind of funny. You're like frozen in mid jump.
Still? He did this once before. God, this is so much fun. Don't know if I'm too heavy. hopefully he'll jump into the stream. Look at this. Oh my God. Just wow. This thing is so fast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that building. Wow. That is seriously cool.
I'm thinking I have a network error here. Again, because I'm like seriously
Because
behind
you
guys here.
because you have all the voxels? Yeah.
Wow, that is some decorative voxel work.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, it's great.
Oh,
What the absolute hell?
What the what?
They have it on a separate core. That's
What? Oh no! Oh
Nice.
my gosh!
Oh my!
You saw it
You
here
have
first.
Got to be kidding me! That's got to be on a medium dynamic core.
That is
all of it.
cool.
yeah. Okay.
Got a clip. That's got to be a highlight for sure.
I wasn't sure what the heck was happening. Oh my God. That's insane. Leave it to ODY to figure out how to do that. We've talked about that in the past, but
That is cool.
It had that little tiny gate out front, and you're like, oh, it's like, it's like okay.
Got about 2 minutes, Gio.
okay. Look at that ship. Oh man.
That's like that's
It's like working.
Gapslish's
Yeah.
competition.
Oh, look at that. These guys build amazing stuff. They've been busy. We're just, what is this, the third week?
Oh, yeah, they got a huge voxel board over here. Look at all these.
It's only been 3 weeks since the NDA dropped.
Like a mesh cone.
Yep.
Just bastards. Tetrahedrons.
3 weeks tomorrow. Look at that. Oh. Voxel envy.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
There's a lot of voxels in here. Oh my god.
Holy good lord. There's still more of the buildings I want to catch in the daylight. That is insane. Oh my, it's like all the shapes. They're all here. Look at that.
Look at the very top of the checkerboard area. They've got like a honeycomb in wood material, and they're all separated.
Yeah, Ashlyn. Wow, looks like a swap meet gone on steroids.
That's amazing. And then there's the tallest structure in the game. It's right there. There is none taller. Someone's building one near Market 8. I don't know if it's these guys. But someone's building something there. Oh, and whose ship is this? Uh-oh. Someone had a bad landing. Its biscuits are burning. God, that is cool. All right, going to... Oh. Yeah, we saw this one last time as well. I got to get some photography done, though, before the sun goes down. All right. Jet, what is that? Is that a weather alert?
Let me just go over there. Copy those voxels real quick. Wish I could.
I was about to turn around. Ashlyn, it's amazing. Hey, NQ Gravity. Man. The Locust, yeah. Welcome, NQ. Nice to see you.
Did they see the door? NQ needs to see the door. Big door.
I have to watch the replay. I gotta photograph these buildings before the sun goes down.
Big door.
It's the whole purpose of our trip out here today.
It's 1 o'clock, by the way.
Yeah.
Door.
Oh, he's seen it. He's seen it. And it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, there actually was a video put out like a few days ago.
Really? Of the...
Door. Yeah.
Whose channel is it on?
I thought it was actually the official... I think I saw it on the official Dual Universe Twitter. I'll see if I can find it.
There are so many elements and voxels here. Oh, look at this.
Hey, finish the space truck if they can replace it with the finished one.
That had a toilet sitting on it before.
Where'd the pooper go?
They removed it. It's too
Aw.
bad.
That's
It was so
cute.
funny. It
Like
was
the
so
little
funny.
round.
Yeah. So when you're standing on a hoverboard, can you go into third person? When you're operating a hoverboard?
Controller. Because you're using a controller, you're not
that's-
using a seat.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
Yeah, because it's not a chair.
What is this?
What are you talking about? I'm staring at it right here, and there's a toilet on it. What are you?
I did not see it.
I'm staring at it.
All right. Take your
Weird.
Word. Take your word for it. That is a cool looking building.
I don't know how many containers are here. I really do. Because it's
Captain-
got to be like easily. God, I can't even count. Several hundred, at least. I won't be surprised if they have to get to 1,000.
Oh my god. Ladders that actually work.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Gordon has letters at work.
Captain Hex says, Geo, your elements are loading slowly. And Yetlin says, Geo props aren't loading in well because you're moving around too fast.
Yeah.
And you see what NQ Gravity said? NQ Gravity says, don't know if it's possible with a remote controller, but linking your voxel door to a door hidden underground to add sound can be nice.
We got. So when he activated that door, I swear I heard a crashing sound. It was really loud. Look at that building.
It's tilted.
What? Oh, it is. Oh, it is. So
It's like it's. Why is? I'll gotta make sure the rest of the buildings aren't still tilted.
that's funny. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. So it's on its own core.
I
It's,
want pizza.
yeah.
I'm hungry.
God. And then there's this. This is just beautiful. Ah, we got it in the right light too.
Oh, a teleporter. That's a nice little teleporter hub thing. Where does that go?
Man, that mesh service is such
Ooh.
a game changer.
Oh, it goes underwater. It's like a pylon thing.
Which one? That crazy, the tilted building?
Look, right here. Good.
Let me turn on my UI. I see ya. I see you.
If you get trapped, you can go under this thing, and it takes
Oh.
you.
Yeah, I figured they were doing something like that because yesterday when we were here, they had this build, but they didn't have the elevator installed yet.
Go under waters.
And great, another network error.
Oh.
Balacon, hey man.
You're gonna get lost, Gio, and I'm gonna laugh.
Oh man, suddenly, okay, my frames are disappearing. That is the shortest visual range I've had underwater that I can recall. Maybe it's because the sun's going down, it's getting dark.
Damn it, ODY. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I hate them. Except for Destro and Evil Tech and Geronimo. This is just... You look around and you're like... Like ODYs are people that make, like, people who actually can build stuff go, damn it. And Shatari.
Yeah.
And ODY. And... Yeah, just makes me upset. I don't want to build anymore.
I want to get a picture of this. This building is just really something. Such clean voxel work. That fence, that chain link fence. Just wow.
Oh, they even put a little viewing platform over here.
Just wow. Look at that. So I've noticed they've got this circle of luminescent white glass. They've got it in a couple of places. So I wonder what it stands for. Just for O for objective, maybe.
No, well, they're putting a logo inside of them, I think. If you look back at that one.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I gotta get a picture of this pipe.
It's ridiculous. I hate them. They are all bastards.
That is just... God, that's just crazy.
Yep, still hate them.
Is that a ship or another building over there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
That door was just something, man. It just...
You know, for all I know, this building over here with the spikes on it is just going to take off. You know, that's what I'm expecting now. It's just going to shoot in the air.
Yeah, don't be surprised.
And be like, oh, they did it again.
Don't be surprised if it shows up at a spaceport near you.
I didn't realize this one looks like a giant safe, which is cool.
This is interesting. This is obviously a work in progress.
Ooh. Inside something.
Where are you?
Oh, elevator.
Oh, I haven't been in that building. What is that building called, by the way?
Oh crap! I fell.
Never be heard.
It looks like a safe. Look at it. It looks like a big vault door. So I'll call it the vault. Yes. Let's see. Looks like a big vault thingy. You were running this way and you stopped. Just
Yeah,
like
I'm
Geo does.
taking pictures, man. That is a cool little ship right there.
Free. Ow. 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 Ow.
What are you doing?
Ow. You have to look. Ow. Ow.
He's poking himself on the end of that ship. Yeah, I knew it.
Ow.
Oh, jeez. Well, we gotta wrap. I gotta be.
You want to go inside? Want to go inside the thingy? Want to go
No,
inside the
I
thingy?
don't have time. I have to go. I'm late. I've got a meeting in 20 minutes.
You're already late. Doesn't matter. Let's go.
No. I can't miss it. I can't miss it. Oh.
Just
Oh,
here.
jeez.
Just log out here. See? Go up. Dang, see?
Do. Hit the elevator.
That is weird. It's got little. Walk in, the thing closes.
All right, everybody, be good. I gotta jet. We're gonna close with our promotional video for Infinity Corporation, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great time. Magic, you're welcome to raid whoever you please.
Alrighty.
I have to jet. Be good, everybody, and thanks for watching the Morning Brew. What a great time. We'll be back here at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Don't forget to catch our Let's Talk Dual Universe on the Morning Brew Show channel.
Dude, that's funny. They got the container hubs behind the little gas cap switches.